Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, we are waking up to some interesting weather right now. I know you see that rain on the ground, you smell that petrichor in the air, and you're thinking, hey, Dalen, what's the weather going to be like today? Well, have no fear. Over the next 3.5 minutes, I will tell you things are shaping up to be a great one, actually. We just have a slight chance of rain for today as that low pressure system that we saw dropping off a lot of the moisture moves across the central divide, and those mountains are blocking a lot of future moisture here. So if you're headed out to the Front Range in the middle of the week, you may still be experiencing some of that moisture. But as of right now, things shaping up to be a pretty nice one in the valley here as we continue to see that warming trend for the week. So let's talk about what you can expect for today. Right now, you're waking up to 46 degrees in Grand Junction. Montrose seeing 41 with Paonia, Delta, and Nucla hanging out in those low 40s to kick off the day. Moab over there, just a couple degrees warmer than Junction this morning here in those upper 40s. We saw a couple clouds and a little bit of that rainfall just west of the I-70 corridor here, slowly moving towards Utah here, as well as that cloud coverage dissipating out as we're expecting kind of a clearing due to all of that rain here, kind of keeping us nice and clear for this morning here. For that bus stop forecast, getting those kiddos out the door to 48 degrees this morning, partly cloudy conditions. That's going to be mainly the story for today. Now, while there is about a 10% chance of showers, you know how it goes within the valley. We're protected by those mountains, so unless you're in those higher elevations, I wouldn't plan for any rain today, but it's still a good thing to keep in mind for the afternoon hours. The main thing that we have to talk about in the valley here is just those cloudy conditions here and how significantly warmer it's going to be for the afternoon compared to the last couple of days that we've been seeing. Now on Monday, we saw those mid 60s. On Tuesday, it was the upper 60s. And now today, it's going to be those low 70s. You can expect that to head your way roughly around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then stick around up until that sun sets here. We've got a nice gradual increase in temperature where the 60s begin just before noon, and then like I mentioned, the 70s at that 3 o'clock hour, with just some cloud coverage expected throughout the entirety of the day. Going to start warming up a little bit later in the day today with the 50s headed our way around 9 o'clock this morning here. Like I mentioned, that low pressure system, that's what's been causing a lot of this weather here, people. And as that slowly makes its way eastward, we're going to start to see those scattered showers for the afternoon, but a lot of that weather being blocked by the central mountains here. So if you do see any rain, it'll be in the afternoon here today. And then as that continues to track across the Great Plains, the only thing that the Western Slope can expect, maybe a little bit of snow near the San Juan Mountains here. All in all, we saw some below average temperatures here over the last couple of days. I know you felt it, and I sure did too, but we're starting to finally get out of that here as we head into the rest of the week. For that dog walking forecast, we got Miss Ella hanging out with us here all week long, and it's going to be a pretty good one to take your dog out for a walk today. Take a look at just before noon in those low 60s, partly cloudy skies, very little breezes here. That's going to kind of be the story as we head into the afternoon. Very little breezes, slowly starting to warm back up to those spring-like temperatures. For that pollen outlook, trees are the main concern for your allergies, with mold still in that low section here. Things feeling a little bit stuffy as far as that pollen is concerned due to all of that excess tree pollen in the forecast for today here. Looking ahead, though, at that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, seeing some breezy conditions for today and then mostly cloudy skies. Things really starting to clear up for the tail end of the week. It's going to feel like a completely different weather system, folks, compared to what we've been seeing. Montrose, slightly cooler, but the same idea. Most part, the moisture has left the valley here, left the slope, and all we're left here is some warm temperatures and a great day ahead.